let us continue playing King of Dragon Pass. When we last left off, need more cows, plenty of food. Beat me the LP so far, I think. Let us continue going then. Ooh, okay. Spirits or ancestors are in a good mood and might be willing to answer questions. Well, that's not a bad thing, I suppose. Let's go put 2 into War Magic. We'll put 2 into Quest, because we want to do some hero questing this year. Herds, and we'll put 1 into... Actually, we'll only go 1 into War. Put 1 into Trade. Proceed. The Alkenvi have a new chief, Kushjael. He is known for his stinginess and profound thoughts. The former chief, Orstosi, was stepped aside after Elkenval warriors threatened to leave the clan. Fair enough. Right. What we need to do now then is prepare for a hero quest. Now we have a few options with this one. We can either go for the All-Out for Naroka one, which is probably the one that they'll most want to go for. And the one we should go for soon. We can't really go for Elmol because we don't have the Temple to Elmol. But I think Arolda's Blessing is probably the most useful because we can get some more cattle this way. So, or we can get a magical cow actually, which might be more valuable to us. Either way, let's go for this. People have gathered their magic to help propel Deresa into the place of the gods. Deresa is not a worshipper of Arolda, but people hope she will succeed anyway. Arolda's Blessing tells the story of the cow lover and how she came to protect her 4-legged people by sheltering them among the 2-legged people of Arolda's clan. What benefit do you seek from this hero quest? Let's gain a magical cow. Deresa goes back to an ancient time, a time before Umath, a time before Yelm, and long before Orlanth. Everything is good, there is good pastureland, and Deresa's 4-legged people eat well, but not everyone is well fed. 2 young 2-legged people come and beg Deresa's bulls for help. We have found this thing called hunger, and we would like your bulls to chase it away, they say. Now we have a number of options here. Selecting the correct options makes it more likely that you'll succeed in the hero quest, but it is based partially on the abilities of the hero quester. Selecting the wrong option doesn't necessarily mean you won't succeed, but it means that you really are taking chances unless you are really affiliated with the god and have high stats. It's probably going to start shifting in a wrong direction. But again, this kind of depends on your knowledge and also the quester, and even if you try doing this perfectly, it might not succeed. We're going to find a high place and watch for 2 legs when they leave. The bulls chased the 2 legs away, but the 2 legs yelled and shrieked most piteously. Then the biting things came. There are small biting things who run circles around Deresa's children. There are the large biting things who jump out from gullies and on top of rocks, who knock down the cows and tear out their throats, and there are all kinds of biting things in between. Deresa does not have the kind of magic that can stop this, so Deresa embarks on a journey to the Chula of the 2 legs. On the journey, Deresa is attacked by the small biting things. We must suffer the attack, and it is very possible to die during a hero quest. Deresa withstood the first attack of the biting things, but was wounded. Deresa limps along as she draws closer to the Chula of the 2 legs. When she's halfway there, she's attacked by biting things with flat teeth that crush muscles. Suffer the attack. Deresa withstood the second attack of the biting things, but suffered further injuries. Deresa stumbles nearer to the Chula of the 2 legs, her blood staining the pathway. Often she must stop to rest, for breath eludes her. When she is almost within sight of the place, she is attacked by biting things that swoop down from the air. Suffer the attack. Deresa withstood the third attack of the biting things, but again her flesh was torn. Although it took every last bit of her strength, Deresa made it to the Chula of the 2-legged people. Deresa was glad she had watched for their trail when she chased away the bulls. And they were chased away by the bulls. Deresa attempts to enter the 2-legged camp, but the 2-legged bulls try to capture her and pen her up. We must make the secret sign to Arolda, which comes from a cave. Arolda noticed the sign, and the greeting from Arolda gave her. Arolda recognized Arolda as her mother. Then she knew that her plan was right. Life is almost good, Arolda said. My bulls are virile, and think they are in charge. When one becomes weak, another replaces them. The grasses and grains I make for the people are good, but not enough. As my children have found this new thing called hunger, and I do not know what to do. Grace says she has a plan. So the racer heads back to her people, this time with some of Enola's two-legged bulls to protect her. She tells her bulls to order the herd to get ready for a journey to the land of the two-legs. The bulls do not understand why this should be so. We're going to ignore the bulls and cows. We're going to bring the cows with us and the bulls will follow. They did not want to be without cows, so they followed, which is something you can always count on bulls to do. In the end, they followed her all the way to the two-legged encampment, where they lived for some time. But then the bulls make a horrible discovery. Some of the cows are disappearing. The bulls have seen the two-legs cutting up cow bodies, roasting their flesh and devouring it as a cow would devour grass. The bulls come to Erolda trembling, their bravado gone. "You tricked us," they say. "These two-legs are just like the biting things, except now we are trapped." A little lost blood is nothing when there is life to be given. "The magic of blood is women's magic," said the bulls, "and as such it is not for us to know. We accept what you say, and will trouble you no more." Later the cows complained that the two-legs were taking their milk, and Erolda explained, "This is why you are the herd, and I am the goddess. Don't you see that if we treat the two-legged children as our own, there will be many more two-legged children brought up on our nourishing milk. They will prosper and multiply, and everywhere they go they will take some of our real children. And those children will become mothers and have children. With our help, the two-legs will cover the world, and wherever they go there will be cows, fat and happy cows. Now trust to your goddess, and go out and be cows again." And they did. Hooray! The racer returns to the land of the mortals. Her quest is a successful one despite her wounds. The racer searched through her belongings and found a new thing there, a cow made of clay. We knew it at once that this was a great treasure, a gift from Erolda. Awesome. The clay cow prevents our cattle herds from becoming too small. We have 20 clan magic now. We can't really support any more trading partners right now, though we could if we enlarged the Asari's temple. Yeah, we can't really do anything here, can we? Yeah, we have to read up how to actually expand the temple support. But no worries. So we have 89 goods. I think what we need to do now is begin fortifying things. We're going to fortify by building a stake perimeter. We're raided by the Gerendings. They have 11 horsemen and 146 swordsmen. Luckily our patrols spotted them and all 18 weapon thanes met them. Yeah. Kill as many as possible. Maneuver. Proceed. We're to maneuver under a devastating barrage of missiles. The battle goes poorly around Kolaman. The Gerendings' battle cries are fierce and our warriors can scarcely be heard. Kolaman is nearest to the warriors who appeared most likely to flee at any moment. What should he do? Rally the warriors. Kolaman stopped the warriors who were about to flee. Together they faced the Gerendings. There was bitter fighting. Their magic was stronger than ours, but our courage was greater. We drove the Gerendings from the field, striking them down as they fled. We captured 4 horses. Through our healing magics, our auxiliaries kept 1 warrior from dying and patched up 4 of the wounded. Hooray! Right. We're getting quite a lot of victories here. We lost a raid to the Tannerhearts and the Grey Foxes, of course, but that's fine. Let's just go back and double check what we need for our temples reserve. It's 50 goods we need. Yeah, we need to start building up towards some of these. We want to get to the stone wall eventually. But for the moment, we can live with what we got there. So what is? Sorry, I've just got to now check. Ancestors began the year in a good mood. So we might consider asking for ideas here. Okay, let's go for this. We're going to sacrifice 10 goods for a divination about the land. Ancestors report there are more treasures to be found in our Chula. Okay, so we should really search for that. We're being raided by the wolves. They have 11 horsemen and 153 spearmen. We're going to put 4 magic into this. We're going to put 5 magic into this. We're going to take captives, charge. Ran through a hail of missiles and smashed into the wolves. The wolves have a powerful Olundi heroquester whose abilities may drive you from the field. His name is Brandbig. He fights like a demon. Wherever seriously threatened, he vaults into the air and flies to attack someone weaker. Penteris has a chance to confront Balinarg as he passes overhead. What should he do? Shoot him out of the sky. Wolfhero was too well prepared to be hit by normal missiles. Wind spirits caught Penteris' missiles and brought them to Brandrig. He looked at them and then whirled and flew towards Penteris. Brandrig played cat and mouse with Penteris, flying close and then swooping away. So Penteris attacked in earnest and cut through Balinarg's ribs, exposing his innards. The Windlord staggered back towards his clansmen, crying for healing. But before the wolves could help, Penteris struck again, and Orlam's breath left Brandrig's the flyer forever. Well done, old man. It was a bloody battle. Our magic deafened and dazed them. Unfortunately, we weren't able to take any captives. We captured 7 horses, though through their healing magics and auxiliaries kept 3 warriors from dying and bandaged 3 of the wounded. They were demolished, really. And we're being raided by the wildcats now. Right, 4. Sacrifice to Orlanth. Take captives. They're only attacking us with 3 people? Charge. We're steady training missiles. Terrific fight. Oh, we actually suffered some casualties there. They didn't suffer any, really. We're being tested here. So we need more weapon veins. While foraging for berries in the bush, women of the clan encounter a talking fox in halting trade talk. It tells them they will protect them from the spirits of the wood if the clan agrees to not clear any more of the forest for the next 5 years. The clans also agreed to stop hunting foxes for that period. Fox warns the spirits will be very angry if the clan doesn't comply. It tells them it will be waiting for them the next day when they have talked to the other 2 legs. Although they are rare, every type of animal has especially intelligent individuals who can talk and even cast magical spells. Magical omen is a gift from the gods. You must return the gift through sacrifice. A talking fox might be worth 10 cows. Talking animals are strong spirit friends. Its threat could be very real. We can't agree to leave the land uncleared. We need to grow more food and feed our people. If we stop hunting foxes, we will not only lose the chance to take fox pelts, there will be more foxes, and they will eat other small game animals which we would otherwise catch. The fox is one of Ermal's favourite animals. We would be honoured by the sacrifice of a talking one. Let's agree to both conditions. The fox said that we would never know the full measure of the disaster we had avoided. We might regret that, but for the moment, we'll stick to any deals. We have a lot of food. What we're going to do now is begin trading again. We want to sell food, buy cattle. Black reliance on raiding, badgers, hunting prowess, Zari, mad chieftains. Head out. Large caravan, go. Right. So, overall, things going reasonably well. What we need to do actually is explore our Tula. Because there are more treasures we need to find. While exploring further reaches of our Tula, we camped near a small spring. As we kept watch at night, we were surprised to see many of the stones around that spring glow in the darkness like stars. I got so excited about using these rocks for amulets. Our neighbours are sure to want to trade for them. Hurrah! 100 bushels of food for 50 free cattle. The children of the clan, boys and girls alike, have begun to grow beards. Beards! People are worried. They say it must be a curse of some kind. Oh dear. We should not fall prey to this shamanistic ruse. There stinks of the cursed grey foxes. We must conduct a divination to see who is to blame for this. Beards are salutary. They are holy symbols of Blanca-Mai, the knowing god. Oddsies and curses sent by bad spirits, or enemy gods. Sometimes bad spirits do the bidding of mortal men. It is the grey foxes. Their beards get long, I volunteer to braid them. Mark-Lord, just awesome. How old are you actually? You're 69. That's nearly impossible in this game. We're gonna wait for them to fall out. In the meantime, we got some more amulets. Well, we got some more treasures, I suppose. We can't really use them all, really. Let's trade that one for that one. And go back up to 40. Oh dear. Rendella, one of the most promising young god talkers in of an elder in your clan has again been neglecting her duties and disappearing for hours at a time. The world is full of spirits. Never be too sure where spirits are concerned. It will cost more to capture a spirit, but a captured spirit is a kind of treasure. Can't trust spirits outside of Hjort's laws. Spirit does no harm. Spirit is harmful. But I convinced you. Otherwise, we've got some options here, I think. We could try sacrificing to a spirit. Sacrifice 10 goods. Saw good omens after the sacrifice was made. Oh, we got 19 magic again. Clan mood is gloomy, discontented, unshakable. But I'd say we're doing quite well here. We got lots of magic in reserve. On the plus side, that all seems okay. Let's go and up our numbers here. I think also we should probably go and consider trading now food for actually, how much? Wouldn't so good to protect our wealth. Try to stockpile more food. Should last a year. Depends a little on our actions. 262 farmers. We have that, I believe. Food seems okay. Well, I'm not actually 100% sure what we would do here. I suppose what we can do then is go and... No, we're not sacrificing the Elmel. Let's sacrifice 10 goods to Isaris. Learn the market ritual. Children awoke yesterday morning with hair on their pillows, not on their faces. The dreadful beers that appeared so suddenly are gone. At least they fell out of most of the children. There are 4 little boys whose hair stayed on their faces. Our healer finally calmed the boys down, and 4 were fiery sorry and melancholy all day. Finally their beards fell out this morning. All the children are laughing and playing again. Hurrah! Being raided by the great foxes. Okay, they have... They're cool, we're a bit... Alright, evade, drive them off. Gonna spend 6 magic on this. We try to withdraw, only to discover the Grey Foxes have cut off our retreat. Kolimar can see the runes of war magics humming in the air. His tattoos pulse with magical power. He's never felt so full of power of his deity. How should he fight? Bravely impress the enemy hard. The battle we lost sight of Kolimar as he fought his way to a pack of Grey Foxes. We thought he was dead, but a few minutes later he returned to the lines covered in enemy's blood. Fighting was over quickly. Our magic smote them mightily. We drove the Grey Foxes off, and survivors left without plundering our Chula. We captured a horse. Kestar, the Thane of the Black Rock clan, asks you for a gift of luck and divine favour on behalf of his people. He reminds you that you are owed a favour. We have 15 magic in reserve, actually. We can probably afford this. Don't have to give him necessarily what he wants. Clan magic is unusually strong. We can afford to be generous. We can afford to be generous. Our god took us performed a ritual to bless the Black Rocks, which transferred them a goodly portion of our clan magic. Stolt said the Confestus were good friends. His people would not forget this. And improve the profit of our market. I think we need to go to that one now. We need better profits here. I think we have most of the mysteries of Lanka Mai sorted out. Sacrifice 10 for mysteries there. Learn the Earthblood ritual. Huzzah! Well, since we had a hero quest in this, I'm going to end this at 1 year, but overall, I can't say that was too bad, really. We've used less food than we did last year. We've produced lots of goods. We have 71 more cattle. We are well on the way to recovery now. So, until next time.